Hey everybody, Jason Burmis here. I hope that despite the current situation, really globally, everybody out there is having a blessed Easter with their family, if you celebrate that. If you don't, I know it was recently, Passover? I'm not sure how much that extends, but take this day and try to make the best of it. Me and Karma, we're out for our little walk. It's going to be a short one. How we doing, Anthony? The kids, they did a little Easter egg hunt with my sister earlier. They did the coloring of the eggs. Big into that. They love the arts and crafts. And we did a couple baskets. So they're having a good time today and watching movies and spending time with their mother, and it's kind of good. It's a good day. Now, what are we gonna do later today? Well, if you see, I already have a video scheduled. I think it's for 1:30 p.m. where we're gonna take a live look at these Red Dawn emails. And thumbs this video up, subscribe, and share. If you don't know what the Red Dawn emails are yet, I'm gonna just clue you in that they will be extremely limited hangout. I only perused them. It's an 80-page document you can get from the New York Times, which also has some pretty heavy retractions in it. And basically it's telling you what I've been telling you, is that, of course, these people knew it was much worse, or going to be much worse, if they didn't take the right kinds of actions in the beginning. However, just like a page into the emails, like the first thing that they're talking about is vaccinations. So again, very odd times, bare streets, although it is, Easter. Lockdown everywhere. Karma, smiling and limping along. We're going slow, don't worry, guys. And let me just tell you, a story that happened to me earlier today, okay? And it shows me how blessed and lucky I am to have loved ones around me, and even be in the situation, as hard as it is right now, that we're all in. So this morning, I don't know, it was a little later, I think it was like 10:30 in the morning, I went to go get my first coffee of the day. And I had my headphones on, and I saw an elderly gentleman across the street, and I was listening to music, and I was about to go, and he thought he was saying hello, and I nodded at him, and I said hello. And he was a ways away. And I walked down, I got my coffee, and when I came back, my neighbor across the street was outside with him. The police were there, and an ambulance was on the way to pick him up. And I don't think that he was sick, because at the end of it ended up my neighbor across the street walked him to another store. They didn't take him away in an ambulance. I'm not sure quite what was happening, whether he was lost or if he'd wandered off. But just to be in that situation, especially on a day like today, would be extremely troubling. And, look around and count your lucky stars that you're not in that type of situation. And, hope to build strong bonds with your family so that you are never in that type of situation. Only 19 thumbs up. Can we get the thumbs up? So, I know I still haven't finished the event 201. We're going to do that as well. It's just so trying, guys. I did a video with the last vagabond, Ryan Christian, yesterday. I think he's going to publish that today if he hasn't already put it up. But if you really want to see an in-depth breakdown, at least what's going on with this in my neck of the woods, I suggest you go check that out. I think that Ryan does a good job at posing a lot of questions and putting a lot of information out there, and I think he does so honestly. I don't think he's coming at it from an angle of, I got to sensationalize something, or I got to get more clicks here. I think he's trying to do real, honest journalism. Right here, guys, by the way, these aren't like the big tents, because this is just a healthcare center. This isn't one of like the hospitals with beds or whatever. But even here, if they're going to treat you, they got you behind the tents and the whole nine. You're not supposed to come in that way, et cetera, et cetera. It's a very small medical facility in my community. I probably walked by it 100 times in walk and talks here, and nobody really ever noticed it, So, that being said, guys, The problem is that the narrative has been controlled to the point where the only solution they seem to be pushing at all, right, is what? Is a vaccination, and that's it. And if we don't do the vaccine, there is no solution. And that's just plain wrong. That's just plain frightening to me. Instead, why aren't we looking at just regular treatments for this and figure out a real way to get society rolling again, and to, forget about, everybody's talking about the economy. Well, how about just regular life? All right? See, there we go. Warnings like that are everywhere around. I'm sure that you too are seeing those types of warnings. Actually pretty busy right now for traffic on Main Street, not gonna lie. Got a little bit of traffic, huh? Thumbs this video up, subscribe, and share. And, that's where my big pushback is always going to be on the vaccines, on the martial law. Again, a lot of people, looks like she might have to go to the bathroom. A lot of people still think that, this is just about to end, and by May 1st, we're going to be back to normal again. And that's just not really true. That's like fantasy world, okay? They keep pushing the goalpost back, if you haven't noticed. Remember, there were people out there that were believing we were going back to school and everything was going to be normal and we were going to spend Easter with our families. Well, we are spending it with our families, but come on, baby, we're not going down to the park. My dog's upset we're not taking the big park walk, and we're already headed back home. You don't think your dog's smart, trust me. Dogs are smart, man. Karma's always disappointed when we don't take the big walk, but guys, her leg, I can't make it, so, it does that much more damage to it. I mean, I really don't know what you can do for the osteosarcoma that's already eaten through the bone. Again, given 2 to 8 weeks to live, here we are on the 15th. It will be 8 months later, right? 8 full months later. And how do we do that? We put her on the Joe Tippins treatment, and that's the real deal. Let's see. It's like fun. My buddy's texting me while I'm live. I miss you, Dave. I'm hitting that gym in the morning with the girls. I know it's not the Dave Big Man bear crawls, but we're trying to keep it sane and trying to keep it together. So once again, Red Dawn emails. What I have noticed already, just going through the people in the Red Dawn emails, and no, it's not Red Dawn the movie or the crappy remake. That's what they were naming these things. I think it was like Red Dawn Rising, even Red Dawn Raging. I don't know. They had different captions and whatnot. But Fauci's in the emails. I'm sure there are a lot of other important, prominent people that we're going to have to highlight that were also in the emails. But DARPA, who is it? It was somebody who used to work for DARPA, who's now in the military. I want to say it was one of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, but I'm not 100%. I just browsed them. We're going to do it live, like we do so much of this stuff live. We're going to go through it, and we're going to tell the truth about it. Are we going to the bathroom, Carm, or are you just holding me up? Because you're smelling other dogs. I can't tell anymore. She loves that dog smell. I feel bad for her. We used to be able to go do this a couple times, go farther. I love my dog. Wow, we got a lot of people over here getting gas on Easter. Look at all this. Dun, dun, dun. So anyway, guys, I will be back at 1:30 on the channel, going through the documents, letting you check them out for yourself, and subscribe and share. I love you guys. I'll see you on the flip. Spend some time with your families. It is Easter. Later.